and try YouTube, even though we're late. But hey, it is what it is. Good morning. Welcome to Fabulous but Fat Fridays. I think I'm gonna do that. I think this is gonna be a new segment from now on. Let me put my wallet. Put my wallet back in its normal spot. All of this stuff that I have, even though it's mass confusion, I have normal spots for everything, and my wallet is one of them. Also, I had a fellow YouTuber send me. I'm finally using it. I took all that crap off my keychain. Fellow YouTuber. Let's see if I can put it up there. Big Son's Lawn Care. He sent me a keychain, and I'm actually using it. What's going on, my man Mike? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Sitting here in Florida. I got a message yesterday. The company says excessive running of the engine will get you written up, but you're supposed to sit in this truck that gets over 100 degrees. It might get heat stroke, but you're supposed to do that. No, you know what that was? I'm pretty sure that was his air tank valve probably stuck open or something. There's a valve under the air tanks, which you're supposed to release every night. It gets water out of the tanks. See, like a regular car has brake fluid. Well, 18-wheelers have air. They use air. It actually, when the air is pushed into the tanks in the front and the rear, it pushes the brake pads away from the brake. So when you lose air, the brakes actually lock up. I don't know what the heck was going, because he was running his truck. He was in a door. You know what I mean? But I know there's no way he couldn't get far. There's no way he was getting there's no way he was getting out of that door with that locked in like that, because you need a specific amount of air pressure to drive, and you're once your brakes lock up, you're stuck. You know what I mean? It's I did it. I'm like, yeah, but you know what, Mike? Some guys will run their truck because it's different, bro. The price of repairs on an 18-wheeler is astronomical. Charles just he just put out. He just had a bill a week or two ago with 10 grand. I think it was 10 grand. Then another 8, and another week or so later. See, it's this business is not for the faint of heart. Luckily, the man had most of that saved up, but he's been doing it way longer. Way longer than me. He's got me by at least 20 freaking years. Good morning. And he's a multi-million mile driver. You'd be proud of me. I got my dandelion wolfberry tea, and I actually brought out my my tea container, which actually because it's a loose leaf tea. Like, oh no, no, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'll check it out later on today. Um, I just I just got off of a conversation with a guy that delivers Zoysia sod in the Georgia area, and his price for Xeon Zoysia, geez, oh my God, it's half the price of brand new. And this is brand new Zoysia. It's half the price of what everybody else is selling it for. So if this guy's on the up and up, I'm getting every time I get a low credit card, this always happens to me. But I'm getting 3 pallets of Zoysia delivered because I can't look. You know what I'm saying? Because Xeon Zoysia goes for $400, and this guy was telling me he it's 240, and that's including the delivery fee. So I'm like, yo, I'm with that. And that would finish off a good part of my lawn. Yeah, I need to, bro. I think I'm I got some money coming September, and that would be perfect. That would be perfect. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. You're right. You're right. Cause I get compulsive. The emotion in me, I get compulsive. The emotion in me just takes over, and then I'm like, I want it now. You're right. Respectfully, I think I'll just wait till September, and then actually start putting some money aside. Um, yeah, we're under some astronomical stuff right now, but we're paying off a loan. We're paying off a loan, and it's got 2 more years on it, and then we're gonna pay down these other two astronomical things. You know what I'm saying? We're paying off these other two astronomical things and get it out of the way. These people think they got us, but you know, there's an out. There's an out. You know what I'm saying? Because I just got a new roof, and I was speaking to the wife. I said, this is not. It's like another house note. But she said, but once we pay this other one off in 2 years, we'll use the same exact money and pay it off in a year. So, we're thinking both, me and her together both are ahead of the clock. Because I was home for the 4th, I'm a little behind on my bills. So I sold the rest of my Carnival stock, because Carnival can kiss my behind. And that's just enough so I could pay these other these other bills off. You know what I mean? And these are first world problems, but I like to make sure, my bills are paid. And come to think of it, I just paid one to this morning, and I need to write it down that I paid it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Amazon. I get three to go before next payday. But it's all good. It's all good. Ain't got no choice. Ain't got no choice in the matter. It's all good. I had this the dandelion tea, and I got a little cinnamon stick sitting, seeping in there, and it's actually emptying out real good. Put a little bit of stevia in it, and it's actually pretty daggone good. Even though it is healthy, normally a healthy stuff be like, ugh. Healthy stuff would be like, blah, 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 blah. I noticed last night, even though if you add the breading to it, I ate the heck out of these. I ate the heck. But Mike, I'm looking at what you just said. I want that soja grass, but I'm gonna have to wait. You're right. You're right. It's the addiction is real. I'm just hoping nothing happens because my water. I got my watering set for the sod right now. I leveled off the bottom part, and I got a new sprinkler set on the Bermuda. I'm hoping that everything goes right. You know what I mean? I changed the watering from 15 minutes a day to 20 minutes. So hopefully for those two areas. You're supposed to do it twice a day. I'm doing once a day. I gotta watch the water. It's bills. Bills are bills. You know what I mean? I can't help it. It is what it is, bro. Um, it is what it is. One thing about luckily um I used to run reefers. Reefers mean refrigerated trailers, food grade stuff or chemicals. So I'm used to hearing that sound of a refrigerated trailer. The guy parked to me right over here last night, and his reefer was loud, but it just sounds like a hum, and it's like white noise to me. I slept like a no, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I slept like a baby because I've been up since for about 3 hours, and I was up in the middle of the night, scrambling around social media, and then I said, "Man, let me go back to bed." Because I'm gonna regret it in the morning. But I can take another nap. I can take another nap because.
From So Noah, can you send me pics of ball for this load, please? A954,387 area.serrano@nitrans.com.
What? Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Hopefully I don't throw my stuff away. Messages. Okay, look. Okay. Can you send me pics of BOL for this load, please? 4387. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I got message. 4387. 4387. What the? Let's see, where is that at? for that load. Kilos. Oh, okay. All right. I had a load that had rejected. I had a load that was rejected. And hopefully, let's see. I'm checking this. A lot of times when it's they rejected about 4 cases of they rejected about 4 not 4 cases, 4 pallets of stuff. So I gotta look for the BOL for that. I didn't go too far with it. Let's see here. Jacksonville, Florida. Copy. Delivery bill. Hold on. I'm gonna have to look through all this crap. I had a feeling what's going. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I'm gonna have to go through all of this. Is it? Haha, I found it. It shows you how blind I am. I have bifocals here, but I'm still looking like that. You know, I know that's pathetic, but I found it. What happens is when they have a big load like that, they have to send it back. They have now she needs a bill of lading, and I just seen the message. So I'll take pictures and send it to her. I just kept it. Luckily, I didn't throw none of this stuff out. You think I need a file cabinet? You think I need a file cabinet? Yeah, I probably do. But oh well. Hey, this is calculated chaos. Let's just be honest. This is calculated chaos. But luckily I got it. And I was there. Normally they have, and it was a small box of Pop-Tarts. But the big back in me was like, take them Pop-Tarts. You could give it to someone else. You know, the big back in me was like, you could donate it, give it to someone else, knowing that I would sit here and I don't normally eat Pop-Tarts, and that sugar rush would be getting me in more trouble, knowing, and I'm like, you know what, I need to just put it back in the truck, because I could have just been like, I left the back open, I don't know what happened to it, you know what I'm saying, and karma is gonna get me. So my thing is, I'm proud of myself. I didn't let my big back, I didn't let the fatness in me overwhelm me. I didn't let the fatness in me overwhelm me and take over. But I almost did. I almost did. Look, no, look, pat on the back, pat on the man boobs. I almost, Mike, I was going for it, and I had it in the truck, and it was raining. It was raining to get to the trailer, but I got out the truck. I took my glasses off so my glasses would be dry, and I walked my fat AZZ down to the end and put it in the back of the trailer, and I put a new seal on it. It's just a regular plastic seal, so nobody would take it. So I was proud of myself. I know I'm gonna fail next time, but I was proud of myself. That fat boy didn't go greasing out, because I'm telling you, when you deliver for Kellogg's with the Rice Krispies and the potato chips and the crackers and all of this stuff that is so against my diet, my lifestyle, it sucks. It's like crack cocaine. And it's all the stuff that I like to eat. I'm that kind of person. I'm not even hungry, and I'll be like, because I'm bored. Like, give me some more. Add some peanut butter to it. You know, and all you normal folks be like, well, just stop doing it. If that was the case, I'd stop, stupid. But there's something missing. There's like a short circuit up here. That's normally people don't realize everybody isn't wired right. Sometimes the fuse is blown. Sometimes the fuse is blown. We don't know the fuse is blown, but you can see the fuse is blown. But sometimes we need to, the fuses that you got to pull out and look at the number. And you're too cheap. You always put the wrong number back in there. That's probably what's going on up here. Oh, shoot. This is my life. Oh, man. Woo. My fuse is blown. Hey, that's a conversation. Is your fuse blown, ladies and gentlemen? uh, is your fuse blown? Or why is every time you put the new fuse in, is your fuse still blown? Are you properly grounded? Are you properly grounded? A lot of us are not grounded. We're not grounded in life. We're not grounded in our health. That's why I'm trying to drink this nasty behind dandelion, goji berry, whatever the heck. But I'm trying to be grounded. I'm trying to stop that fuse from getting blown up here, so I have a craving for some peanut butter or potato chips or stuff that's dang well know that it ain't healthy. That's what I'm drinking right now. The dandelion. I'm not drinking the dandelion right now. My wife, she be trying to follow what I'm doing. I'm like, look, your level, you gotta do what you gotta do. Stop trying to be like me. And she bought this stuff. This is the Rise mushroom coffee. and she don't like it. So I had seen an extra packet. I said, "You got more of that coffee?" She said, "Yeah, it's nasty. It tastes like dirt." And I said, "Well, I'll take it." She trying to follow me, and you got to follow your own. Yeah, I know I'm inspiring, but you got to follow your own self, because see, you don't realize, again, short circuit. Um, she hurt my feelings a while back, and I never fully recovered. I was down to 233, and she said I was losing too much weight. I'm gonna have, skin and all this stuff. In other words, let's be honest, she was just jealous, and it hurt my feelings really bad. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop broadcasting what I'm doing. And I've never really fully mentally recovered. We were laughing and whatnot. I've never fully mentally recovered, but I need to get back on track. My yearly exam is coming up, and I have to pass this to drive a daggone truck. Um, I haven't figured out if there are any problems, but I just got to readjust my diet and so forth. Yeah, I mean, and I've been trying, trying. You know, have I been succeeding? I don't know. I'm still trying. Have I been succeeding? No. But I think that's why I resonate with a lot of people. You got to keep trying, because eventually it's going to click. Eventually it's going to stick. Eventually that dead plant that you keep on making dead, is eventually one of them is going to actually grow. One of them, I had 5 apple trees. I got one that's is trying its best. Exactly. Don't You're right. I don't force myself to like stuff. The only thing I force myself to like is beetroot juice. That stuff is nasty. That beetroot juice, that stuff is nasty. Um, but I was reminded. Urban. Since you, yeah, I was reminded why I follow Urban. I've been back to your channel a minute, so I gotta go. You did a live once, and I was walking around. It was on the other side of Houston, and I think it was on a Saturday, and you was on a rant, and you was pissed off at other YouTubers that were complaining that no one was coming to their channel, and you was just so blunt about it. You said, "Cause you boring." I almost fell out, and I was walking in Texas heat, and I almost fell out for laughing so hard. I remember that. I don't know why I was thinking about that, but I felt, you said, "Cause you boring." and, and from that day forward, I was trying to up my game, but it ain't been working. But every time I figure, well, I only had 2 people come through, and I remember I hear your voice in the back of my head, "Cause you boring." Oh shoot. Oh, I needed that laugh this early in the morning. Oh, I gotta give me some more cinnamon powder, because I've been putting it in my coffee, and that keeps a lot of the inflammation. Cinnamon keeps a lot of inflammation down. I don't know where. I don't know. I done used up all my cinnamon because I just looked this morning. Cinnamon keeps a lot of inflammation down, and now I got the giggles. Okay, what you guys doing this weekend? I'm scared of turmeric now because I seen a thing, but I think it was. I don't think it's turmeric itself, but I think it was the turmeric supplements that caused this lady to have liver damage. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got this other stuff. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. I was hearing about it on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Let me know because you guys are. Let me know because y'all are telling me if I'm having poison or not. Um, it's called betaine and hydrous, and it's supposed to help with blood pressure. So I can always use that. 2 capsules. Always use that, brothers. Always use that. But it's supposed to be. It's supposed to help with blood pressure. What I gotta do is help myself to not um leave the salt alone, then I have salt crazies. That's you know. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was doing. I'm kind of doing that. I was doing that with the magnesium, so I had to slow down. I was sleeping good, but evidently I'm taking too much magnesium at night, which kind of sucks because I was sleeping like a baby. Now I'm not sleeping good again. But it is what it is. Oh, okay. That's what I need to do. I need to start taking a break from some of these supplements. This stuff is helping though. All of this stuff that I've been doing is helping. I noticed the other day I'm walking like, okay, I'm not walking with a limp and I'm not waddling and I feel good. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, and I feel good. What's the matter? Because this is not how I'm normally supposed to feel. And it's the same thing. I told y'all that I'm, let's be honest, constipated. But I think my body reset and said, okay, um, we need to empty you out. And boy, the boy didn't empty me out. I was like, what's the matter? And I was just walking around. Um, but it's the health, trying to learn. And like you said, I think, yeah, you're right, Mike. I think I need to um maybe detox from all of the supplements and because I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to let my liver. I've done other things that probably destroyed it, not destroyed it, but maybe I'll chew on the cinnamon stick. I don't know. Yeah. Oh man, the sun's coming up. And I got to figure out that I'm gonna be moving in to my new truck in about a month. I have a refrigerator in here, but I know also I have a portable refrigerator. I'm gonna put it on that top bunk. There's, in the next truck, I'm gonna put that in there, and I got electric grill, and I'm really gonna set this truck up. But I'm gonna set myself up to have more green leafy vegetables, more green leafy vegetables. And Andrea, I did an interview with Andrea about her juices. She said, you got to at least have one salad a day. Not with all that stuff on it, but one salad to keep the stuff moving. Um, you got to find what works best for you. I lived my whole life making excuses of why I can't do it. But nowadays, I'm looking for why I can do it. And I can figure it out. I can figure out my relief valves, which is my lawn care, and just, fixing the lawn and being proud of it. That's why I was like so excited about the Xeon Zoysia. Oh, okay. The Xeon is the best one, and I bought Mike last November. I bought a pallet, and the guy just warned me. He says, "Not, it's done. Give it up." And I bought a pallet of the Xeon Zoysia, and that's in the far corner where I've got shade all the time, and it's green like our mother. And then that other, if you look at the scene where I'm working on leveling out that distress sod, if you look to the left, that green patch right there, if you look at older videos, it wasn't that green. It started, it's greening up, and I noticed, I was like looking on the video, I said, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That wasn't like that in the other video. And I looked at the other video, and I was like, it looked like half dead, and it's greened up. That's Xeon Zoysia. And that's the stuff, and that stuff's very expensive, but you got to keep watering the bejesus out of it. That's why I have my watering set 15 to 20 minutes a day every day, because the hot season is here in Georgia. If I don't, my grass will die off. The plugs will die off. The other stuff will go into what is that? Hibernation, and it looks dark brown or whatever. It'll go into hibernation and almost die. So I figured out I just got to put that water on at least a few minutes every day. So I got hoses everywhere in the front lawn. Um, it's so much fun trying to figure out my hobby. It's so much fun trying to figure out my passion. It's so much fun. And I told, like Charles had asked me, I spoke to him yesterday, um, what did I want to do for my birthday? See, everybody else, they want to do all this stuff. I just want to relax. My wife's gonna ask me. I should tell her I want a pallet of sod. That's what I want for my birthday. She asked me. I want 3 pallets of sod. That's what I want for my birthday. I mean, honestly, that's what I want. And I'm like a ghetto sod layer. I just throw it down there and hope for the best. Yeah, that's what look. I'm still paying off of one of her bags. I still owe $150, and then her bag will be paid off. Yeah, because I just I know I'm a loss for words right now, but I'm happy to be happy. You know what I'm saying, guys? When you spend so many years being miserable, waking up and saying, well, let me get on YouTube and act the fool. I didn't want to get on here acting a fool, but now I just got the giggles. Oh, shoot. And this this is a spot right here. This is my normal spot. I ain't gonna tell you what I do over here. But it has to do with emptying out the toilet over there. But I'm doing legal this that. When I head north, there's a legal dump area we're gonna dump out today. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, you know, when you find someone that understands what makes you happy, and when they realize what that understand makes you happy, when you find out that understanding makes you happy, it's an awesome feeling, bro. Well, it ain't got Mike, it ain't got Funky in here yet, but it's coming. So that's why, look, I'm heading north, and next load is tomorrow. I'm heading north, and we can just go get that out of the way. You feel me? You feel me? Oh shoot! Oh man! The Walmart I'm going to, I kind of like this place. It's easy to get in, easy to back into. Then they don't take that long. Um, I'm gonna leave about 3 hours earlier than I need to, just in case for given traffic and so forth and so on. Other than that, we I need to get home and do some more lawn videos. That's my niche. Um, and I just been getting lazy because we're midway through lawn season. Oh, be like that one. Mike. There used to be a story that all, and I don't do the black and white thing, but I gotta say it. All white Caucasian truck drivers would say about Indian truck drivers that they would Indian and or Pakistani truck drivers would drill a hole in the floor of their truck and take dumps out of the truck. It just it's freaking unfathomably stupid. Why not just have a bucket in the truck? But they would say, I'd hear the stories all the time. Every time, that's why I stopped going into the lounge. They say, yeah, this mechanic told me this. And I hear the story all the time. Like, give me a break. Because you're bringing fumes back up. The most trucks nowadays, the tailpipe is right below the floor right here. So you're bringing fumes and whatnot, and you make it. These trucks are loud enough as it is. So you drill a big old hole, cut a big old hole in the bottom of the truck, and then you're gonna make it even louder. How stupid do you sound? Exactly. Come on, man. And Mike, I talk about it, but other truck drivers do the same thing. They have buckets, garbage bags, um, gallon pitchers, and they chuck it. At least I'm stealthy about my stuff. At least I put something in that thing. Let me show you. Yeah, look for it. But I go to Walmart and in the RV section they have these blue pills, blue tablets that you put in. You put in the tanks of the trucks. I put one in there and it breaks the stuff down. So you know what I'm saying. I'm just ain't nasty. We just ain't nasty around here. I mean, I'm funky, but we just ain't nasty. There's a difference. Oh, you think it's just the UPS guys? It's everybody, Mike. It's everybody. That's why I can't do local because as much as I go to the bathroom, the Amazon workers, man, if they don't stop walking across my damn lawn, well, my lawn ain't green and luscious yet, but when it gets green and luscious, um, I was kind of worried. The my chemical guy showed up yesterday. And he always shows up when I ain't got no money in the bank. Really, dude? The chemical guy always shows up that to drop the fertilizer on the lawn and the pre and post emergency. He always shows up when I ain't got no money in the bank. And I was laughing to myself last night. Um, I said I ain't seen dude in a minute. And then I looked at my bank statement. I said, oh, there he is. Jesus. I ain't seen him. I said, oh, there he is. Oh boy, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. If you don't laugh, you're gonna you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh because if you don't, you're gonna explode. Exactly. And I'm on Facebook trying to buy 3 pallets of sod. I'm like, Negro, please. I'm on Facebook trying to buy 3 pounds of sod. Reality. You brought reality back to me. Hey, yeah, I need to leave that alone. Yep. We need to leave that alone, don't you think? Oh man. All right. Hey, for you folks that don't know, Associate Minister be throwing them nuggets in. He be throwing them nuggets in between the conversations. He be throwing them good nuggets. The good chicken McNuggets with the special sauce. Telling you about Jesus. Get right. Follow the Lord, bro. But you're right. You're right. You're right. Uh, all right, guys. You have a good weekend. If Urban's still in there, you going live tomorrow? You going live? Uh, oh man. Um, I forgot what I was going to say, but that's all good. It's all good. uh, oh man, yeah. I got a mighty set of blessings, brother. But all right, guys. My battery's probably dying. The phone's probably gonna overheat and everything else. You guys have a wonderful freaking weekend. Um, Try not to stress yourself out. Take care of them gardens. Take care of them plants. Praise the Lord. Eat healthy, drink healthy, be healthy, live healthy, act healthy. Act like you got some sense. And for some of you cruisers that come in, Set yourself up for another cruise. And as always, you think nobody loves you, know that I love you. And God loves you. Coming up next, Wellness for Frugal Mama. Get your workout on, positive affirmations, and fashion sense. Eddie Lugo Studios after that. Cruising is fun anytime, and go live together with Eddie Lugo Studios and Miss T with the T. That's our lineup for today. Guys, y'all don't know you are my best counseling couch. I can start the day happy and giggling because I made a fool of myself, and I'm happy about it. Now I got to figure out, because I'm on YouTube, how do I close this one out? But I will see you guys Monday. Deuces, if I can figure out how to do it. Are you? Yep. Want to stop streaming?